following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Kicks and finds Johnson for two.
It's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We're live here at the Barnesville Sports Arena with high school volleyball tonight here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We certainly appreciate you tuning in, whether you're tuning in from East Grand Forks, cheering on your Green Wave, or if you're tuning in from in and around the Barnesville area, cheering on your Trojans. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. Other games on Magnitude tonight, the DGF Rebels taking on the Thief River Falls Prowlers in I believe the one and only football game going on tonight. It's the first football game, and I mean the first one of the MSHSL season. Right now, they're in the third quarter with about 6 minutes and change remaining, and the DGF Rebels are leading 19-0 in the third quarter over the Thief River Falls Prowlers. That game is live on Magnitude Sports if you want to add that one to your tab or maybe double tap and move back and forth on your phone, or however it is you may be watching. Or you can just keep it right here, and we'll give you periodic score updates through the remaining 18 minutes and 40 seconds of that contest. We got a little bit to go through and a little time to do it. Let's take a really quick break and come back with your pregame show. It's your Barnesville Senex pregame show right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena here. It's the Barnesville Trojans and the East Grand Forks Green Wave. We're getting ready to get underway here with this one. We're about 4 minutes away from the national anthem and the starting lineups and all that good stuff. So let's dig into our Barnesville Senex pregame show. The Barnesville Trojans, they're 0-1 on the season, and they are coached by Megan Askegard and assistants Taylor Carger, Maisie Berg, and Maddie Hammond. The Green Wave are coached by head coach Paula Devine and assistants Michelle Johnson and Sarah Christensen. Trojans 0-1, falling 3-1 to Adaborough West here on Tuesday night at the Barnesville Sports Arena. East Grand Forks started the season off with a 3-0 sweep over Warren Alvarado Oslo. Final scores in that one, 25-20, 25-8, and 25-17. Addison Kiava had a phenomenal night for East Grand Forks in that matchup with Warren Alvarado Oslo. Look for her in jersey number 19 when they get their warm-ups, white warm-ups off. She had 13 kills, a hit percentage of .286, and a kill percentage of 61.9, and had 29 attack attempts and was successful. 28 attack attempts and was successful on 21 of those 28. Another one you want to look out for the East Grand Forks Green Wave is number 14, Ellie Marcotte. She also had a pretty decent night against Warren Alvarado Oslo. Try and say that 3 times fast, by the way. I think I did it pretty successfully there. 7 kills for Marcotte, and she's just a sophomore this year. And then on the serving side of things, Maya Garrett and Maddie Folden had a pretty good day from the service line. Maya Garrett on 30 attempts, 29 successful, only 1 service error, giving her a serve percentage of 96.6. Maddie Folden had 3 aces and was a perfect 15 for 15 serving from the service line. Between Garrett and Folden, those 2 alone served up 7 of the team's 10 aces. Tatum Spokely had 2. Ellie Marcotte had the other ace for the East Grand Forks Green Wave, as they are now 1-0 on the season with that 3-0 victory over Warren Alvarado Oslo. So once again, a couple of players to keep your eyes on for East Grand Forks. Number 19, Addison Kiava, and number 14, Ellie Marcotte. But that's not to say that any of the players on their team can't put up impressive numbers like those 2 did on Tuesday night. I believe that was a home game for East Grand Forks, if I remember correctly. So that is a quick preview of the East Grand Forks Green Wave. I didn't have stats for Barnesville, but most of you who are watching now probably saw that game. And if you didn't, you can catch the recap of it on our website at magnitudesn.com. Click on the stories button. Matter of fact, I think it's one of the featured stories on the homepage right now, but if it's not, you can click on the stories button to find it quickly. We got the entire recap from Tuesday night, including plenty of 8AA scores from around the region on Tuesday night. We'll have some more coming up for you late tonight, early tomorrow morning, as we'll dig in through the 8AA section and try and get you some scores. Once again, football on tonight on Magnitude Sports as well. The DGF Rebels leading 19-0 over the Thief River Falls Prowlers with about just inside 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll keep you up to date on that one. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back and thank our sponsors and get ready for the pregame show. Actually, as I look up at the clock, we have about 30 seconds, so we're going to wait a little bit. We'll take the break during the national anthem, and we'll just chew up the next 30 seconds here. Broadcast coverage of this game between the Trojans and the Green Wave brought to you by Barnesville Cenex, Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Willow Creek Insurance, the Purple Goose in Barnesville, Midwest Bank, Priority Real Estate, Barnesville Booster Club, Ratzo's Pool Hall bringing you your scoreboard tonight, Barnesville Internet, and Barnesville Drug and Hardware hopping on the sponsor team for the remainder of this season. And we certainly appreciate their support. If you'd like to hop onto the sponsor team, you know how to contact us. Or at least that's what I was told on Tuesday night. I was told on Tuesday night that everybody in Barnesville has my contact information. I don't recall at the top of my head what the population is here, but that's more people that have my contact information than I'm aware I had friends or even contacts on my phone. Let's put it that way. So we'll see if that's true or not. All right, we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer now here for the roster introductions, and we'll be right back here. And apparently having some technical issues with the mic. There they are.
And welcome to Barnesville High School for tonight's match between East Grand Forks Green Wave and your Barnesville Trojans. Students, parents, teachers, and administration would like to extend a warm welcome to our friends from East Grand Forks. For everyone's safety, we ask that parents closely attend to their elementary-age children. Please keep them in the stands during the contest. Please refrain from walking on or across the court before, during, and after the event. The concession stand and restrooms are located out the doors on the west end of the gym. Out of respect for the Barnesville School facility, we ask that all trash be placed in the nearest receptacle. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise if able, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag as we play our national anthem.
All right, your starting lineup's coming up in 90 seconds.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby?
Wally Wibbly.
Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Willoughby Wobbaby?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, welcome back. Barnesville Sports Arena and National Anthem just coming to a conclusion. Your starting lineups, they'll start with East Grand Forks Green Wave, as they always do with the visitors. And I don't think they meant to play that again, but are we going to do a second National Anthem here? Or? Nope, they're gonna correct the problem. So as I was saying, we'll go through the roster introductions here, starting with the East Grand Forks Green Wave.
Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Barnesville High School encourage positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and actions. What you do and say during the contest reflects on your team, your school, and your community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. Now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Number 1, Allison Colbar. Number 4, Elle Oberg. Number 7, Madison Holden. Number 10, McKaylee Fitzpatrick. Number 11, Zoe Nelson. Number 12, Maya Garrett. Number 14, Ellie Marcourt. Number 15, Rochelle Neal. Number 17, Madison Stalker. Number 18, Addison Wigaba. Number 21, Tatum Stokely. The Green Wave are coached by Paula Devine. Assistant coaches are Michelle Johnson and Heidi Spicer. Managers is Jack Christensen. And now, your Barnesville Trojans. Number 1, Maya Askegaard. Number 2, Elle Peterson. Number 3, Sydney Strand. Number 4, Kennedy Gray. Number 5, Amelia Newell. Number 6, Kaylee Olson. Number 7, Rumley Beaver. Number 8, Macy Kona. Number 9, Lexi Pate. Number 10, Kenzie Solon-Spoken. Number 11, Emily Smith. Number 12, Jana Bonches. Number 14, Cora Sorensen. Number 15, Emily Riddle. Number 16, Lily Trowbridge. Head coach for the Trojans is Megan Askegaard. Taylor Palmer, Maisie Bird, Madison Newman, and Keely Strand. Student managers, Harper Askegaard, Finley Rose, and Adeline Bonches. The officials for tonight's match are from the West Central Lakes Volleyball Officials Association. They are Charlie Johnson and Mark Jorgensen. These individuals are registered by the Minnesota State High School League. Officials play an important role in every contest. Without officials, we cannot have games. We ask that you continue to show your appreciation throughout the game by showing great sportsmanship. Let's play volleyball.
All right, we're and ready to rock here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Network, and Janice helping us out on the camera tonight as our normal camera person Chris is helping out on the football game over at DGF. Jason, Chris have the call on that football game. Last time I checked, DGF was up 19-0 late in the third quarter, I should say. Once again, a couple players to keep your eyes on here for East Grand Forks. Number 19, Addison Kiava, and number 14, Ellie Marcotte, among 3 or 4 others. But those two had phenomenal nights against Warren Alvarado Osler. Rumley Beaver will start with the serve here, and we're underway. Sent back over. Beaver makes first contact. Now Scogan sends it over, and it's a point for Barnesville. As we have our first net violation of the game, so Barnesville takes the 1-0 lead here in set 1. Beaver's serve is over. Get familiar with the East Grand Forks players here ASAP for you. An attacking error into the net will give the Barnesville Trojans a second point. Serve is over. First contact made there by Ellie Marcotte. Chasing after it there was Kennedy Gray, now pushed over there by Newell. Bumping it is Kovar. She bumps it over. Strand digs it out. And the middle of the net attack, and a nice dig out on the front of the back line there. I believe that was number 4, Ellie L. Oberg. And now East Grand Forks will get on the board. Going back to serve is the senior Meyer Garrett. She'll take it from the middle of the service line, send it over. Strand makes first contact. Beaver will set it up. And nice dig out there by Marcotte. Barnesville will get another chance to go on the attack. They push it over in 2, courtesy of Beaver. Now pushed back over there by Kovar. Middle of the net attack, pushed over, finds the floor, and the kill goes to Emily Smith. That makes it 3-1. As Kenzie Scogan will go on the serve here for Barnesville. Serve is over. There's the set. And it's pushed over and dug out by Beaver. Now from the 10-foot line, Belle Peterson sends it over and out of bounds. That's a point for the Green Wave, and it's 3-2. And the Green Wave will get the serve back as they pull within a point here. And on the serve is the junior Allison Kovar. Kovar's high arcing rainbow serve lands just over the back line, and that'll be a service error, and it's 4-2 as Barnesville doubles back up and gets the lead back. 4-2 in set 1 here on the Rapsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Back to serve is Emily Smith. Smith's serve is over, diving for it, pushing it right back over to the Trojans, and they're going to call a lift. That's going to be a touch violation on Barnesville, and that'll make it 4-3. And going back to serve for the Green Wave is the senior Maddie Folden. Folden's serve is over. Newell makes first contact. Now will be sent over by Strand. We'll set it up for a middle of the net attack. Got it through the blockers and down. And that is Mackenzie Fitzpatrick with the kill. And that knots us up at 4. Nice job there by Fitzpatrick for the Green Wave. And now going back to serve is Maddie Folden. Tied at 4 here in the first set. Here's the middle of the net attack. Riddle got it over the tape, and the Green Wave keep it alive and send it back over to the Trojans. Right at the net, and a bad angle there. There was not much that Rumley Beaver could do about that one. And that'll go into the books as a point for the Green Wave, and the East Grand Forks takes the first lead change of the game. That serve is over. Beaver will set it up for Emily Riddle, and that's dug out there. Still getting used to the numbers behind the ponytails. Belle Peterson hits the antenna, and that's a point for the Green Wave, and it's 6-4 in favor of East Grand Forks. So Folden will continue on the serve here. She served it for the third time here on this series for East Grand Forks. And she'll send a powerful serve that's touched up by Sydney Strand. Now they'll set it up for Scogan. She powers it over, and digging it down the back line there is Folden. Back over to the Trojans now. Beaver will set it up, back set near side. Newell gets it down for the kill. And it's 5-6. Barnesville will look to tie it up as they get the serve back here. And with her team down 5-6, number 5, Amelia Newell, sends it over. East Grand Forks will control it, and they'll send it right back. Strand, now Newell will bump set it back to Scogan behind the 10-foot line. And a nice diving dig there by Kovar. And now a free ball back over to the Trojans. Here's the set and the push over there by Beaver. Push back over. Strand will pick it up. Newell will set it. Middle of the net. Emily Riddle with the kill. And we're tied at 6. Tied at 4 and tied at 6. So far, the two ties. Only one lead change up to this point. That's in favor of the Green Wave. Peterson blocked at the net. Trojans keep it alive, and now another block at the net, and getting the block in the middle of the net there is Rochelle Neal. Nice job there by the senior for East Grand Forks. And now East Grand Forks takes the second lead change at 7-6. Serve is over. Strand makes first contact. Chasing after it there was Beaver. Now a free ball back over to the Green Wave. They'll set it up for a middle of the net attack, and that's blocked at the net. Green Wave keep it alive near side. Now it's Marquardt trying to send it over. And now they'll back set it there into the hands of Zoe Nelson, and that goes into the net. And now we're tied up at 7. Going back to serve this time around will be the junior defensive specialist, Kennedy Gray. Jump serve from Gray is over. They'll set it up near side here for Fitzpatrick. That one's over, and the Barnesville Trojans will go on the attack now. It's out of bounds, just a little bit over the back line. That'll be an attacking error to give the lead back to the Green Wave, and that is the third lead change of the game now. And all three of them in favor of East Grand Forks. Back to serve this time is Ellie Marquardt, the sophomore. Almost said senior, but she is a sophomore. That one is going to be a kill for Rumley Beaver. And we are tied once again at 8. Sydney Strand back to serve, the libero for Barnesville. Her standing serve is up and over. Controlled at the back line. Chasing after it there was Spokley. And now Barnesville will control it. And that attack went into the tape, and that's going to be 4 touches. And a point for East Grand Forks as they take yet another lead change. They go up 9-8. Second touch violation on the Trojans here in the first set. 9-8, it's been a good one so far. Back to serve now here is Elle Oberg. And that's an attacking error, and that will tie us up at 9. 5 ties now. Tied at 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the lead changes after a tie have gone to Barnesville, or check that gone to East Grand Forks, and so does that one. A service error into the net. Makes it 9-10 in favor of EGF. First service error of the match for either team. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Barnesville Senex, Pitchfork, and Dean's Bulk Service, among others. Beaver will set it up. Emily Smith in the middle. Nice dig out there by Marcotte. They'll send it back over. The Trojans will go on the attack. It's Newell on the far side. Couldn't get it through the blockers, and the block is right back over to the Trojans. On the block there is Addison Chiava, and she was assisted by one other. I couldn't quite catch the jersey number. 9-11. It's the 2 points is the biggest lead for either team in this match so far, and there's another block. Chiava back-to-back blocks. That one was assisted by Tatum Spokley. 9-12, and for the first time in the match, one of these, or check that, 10-11. I guess I must have missed something there. Between writing down stats and not looking at the floor, I must have missed something. And now we're tied at 11. We're back on track where we should be now. Near side attack from Kovar. That one's dug out by Scogan. Push back over. Kovar controls it. Now they'll set it up for the middle of the net attack. It's blocked at the net. Belle Peterson along with Emily Smith on the block. Barnesville takes their first lead change of the game. As it's 12-11. And now we're tied at 12 as that serve will go out of bounds. And they got it over somehow. That was a lucky point there for Rumley Beaver and the Trojans. 13-12. But a point is a point, and they'll take it. Emily Smith on the serve. That standing serve is over. Almost a miscommunication there, and as a result, Barnesville will get a free ball. Set up, far side attack. Belle Peterson got the kill. Ricocheted off the attempted dig there by L. Oberg and went all the way back into the back hallway. 14-12 now in favor of Barnesville on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard here in set one. It's been an entertaining one so far. Don't go anywhere. That serve, nearly an ace serve, but nice dig out there by Kovar to keep that one going. Now the volley back over on Barnesville's side, now back to the green wave. Setting it up, near side attack, Markar comes right back over to the green wave. Now the Trojans will set it up. Backside attack for Newell from the near pin. And now they'll set it up for Markar. Markar out of bounds, and a kick save by Coach Askegard. 15-12, and now 3 points is the largest lead for either team in this match so far. Green Wave will set it up for a far pin attack, and that's out of bounds, and it's 16-12. Once again on the serve is Emily Smith. Smith serve, nice high arcing serve. They'll set it up for Markon. And that was a lift, possibly. Whatever it was, it's a point for the Green Wave. It kind of looked like she got underneath it, but maybe she didn't. (16-13). Belle Peterson from the 10-foot line. That's kept alive there by Kovar. Back over to the Trojans. Sent over by Beaver. And now free ball for the Trojans. Beaver will set it up. Riddle sends it over. Nice dig out in front of the back line there by Kovar. Now Marcotte sends it over. Dig out by Scogan. They'll set it up for Bell Peterson. Too far out of bounds and a point for the Green Wave. And the Green Wave, after being down 4, have now crawled back within 2. At 16-14, they'll continue on the serve here, courtesy of Maddie Folden, the senior. No aces in this match from either team yet. Scogan with a long attack that sails over the back line, and now East Grand Forks is right back in this at 16-15. It's the 4th attack error for Barnesville, according to my numbers. And those numbers are certainly unofficial. Can East Grand Forks tie it up here? On the attack, Riddle, dug out there by Kovar. They'll set up for Marcotte through the blockers. Strand couldn't quite get it underneath it, and that will knot us up at 16. Marcotte with another kill. Standing serve from the middle of the service line. Scogan will make first contact. Now they'll set it up for Newell, who couldn't get it over the tape, and the Green Wave take the lead at 17-16. And now a timeout is called by Barnesville. We'll take a timeout with them. 17-16 on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard here in set 1. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting-edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. The Green Wave, after being down by as much as 4, have found their way to a 17-16 lead by scoring 6 straight points. Riddle pushes it over. One touch back to the Trojans. They'll set up for an attack. Riddle will try again. This time she scores. Tied again at 17. It's the 9th tie of the set. Tied at 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 16, and 17. Marcotte sends it over. Strand digs it out. Now set up by Newell near side there for Beaver. And running after it, Green Wave will push it back over. Free ball here for the Trojans. They'll go on the attack. Riddle sends it over. A dive, I believe that was Kovar who dug it out. And now Green Wave will send it back over to Barnesville. They'll go on the attack. Bell Peterson gets it down in front of the back line. And Barnesville takes the lead at 18-17. Newell with the serve, and that's out of bounds, and we're knotted up at 18 apiece now on the 10th tie of the set. Tied at 12-12, Barnesville got up to a 16-12 lead, and then East Grand Forks scored 6 straight to tie it, or to take a 17-16 lead, and now Barnesville is knotted up at 18. Forgot to add that last point there, actually, on your scoreboard, and now East Grand Forks has 19 on the attacking area. Bell Peterson into the net, and point East Grand Forks. 4 touches will be the call. And now East Grand Forks with a 2-point cushion. Scogan will send it over. Kovar makes first contact. Now they'll set it up middle of the net. It's blocked at the net on the attack. Now they'll try and set it up here for Marcotte. And that one will be a double touch. Too many touches, and it is now 21-18 in favor of the Green Wave. Barnesville will need a point here, otherwise they could be in trouble. And they will get that point, courtesy of Rumley Beaver. That pulls the Barnesville back within 2. In and out, coming in, the senior number 12, Jada Bonchis. Also coming in is the junior number 4, Kennedy Gray, and Kennedy is back on the serve here for Barnesville. Jump serve is over. Kovar makes first contact there, the set by Spokley, and that one's over the net and down. Fitzpatrick with the kill, and it's 22-19. Strand sends it over. Kovar makes first contact. Now they'll set it up here. I'm sorry, that was Kovar who sent it over. That was number 7 and not number 1. That was actually Maddie Folden who made the first contact for the Green Wave on that point. And now East Grand Forks is a point away from set point. And I put that on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Let me fix that. 23-19 is our score. And a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. Barnesville Senex, Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Willow Creek Insurance, and the Purple Goose, bringing you just some of our many sponsors, bringing you football and volleyball action this fall season for the Barnesville Trojans. Trojans got out to a 2-0 lead before East Grand Forks got onto the board to make it 2-1. Barnesville would increase that lead to 3-1, and then it'd be 3-2. Barnesville would get another point to make it 4-2. East Grand Forks would chip into that to make it 4-3, eventually tie it at 4 and take the lead at 5-4. They would increase that lead to 6-4 before Barnesville would tie it up at 6. We'd be tied at 7, tied at 8, tied at 9, tied at 11, tied at 12, tied at 16, 17, and 18. And since the 18-18 tie, Barnesville has not scored. East Grand Forks has rattled off a total of, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And if they get the next point, it'll be the second time in the set where they had a 6-point streak. Riddle will try and prevent that, and it'll be dug out. Now they'll set it up. Near side, Kovar sends it over, but couldn't get it through the blockers, and it's a point. So that streak will come to an end at 5 points, and it's now 23-20. And Sydney Strand will go on the serve. Strand's serve is over. The back set to the far pin, blocked at the net. East Grand Forks keeps it alive and sends it over and out. And it's a point for Barnesville, 23-21. Strand will serve it up again. Her team's within 2. They'll set it up for Kovar, and that's out of bounds, and we're a point away from being tied, 23-22 in favor of East Grand Forks, and EGF takes a timeout, and so will we. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Barnesville Internet is keeping residents connected with even faster speeds, up to 1 gig. Our symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed that you download. Everyday activities are quicker and hassle-free. From streaming movies in HD to video meetings with coworkers, playing online games, or saving files on the cloud. Speed matters, and so does great customer service. You've got them both with Barnesville Internet. Call or stop by today. And let's get started.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby? Wally Wibbly. Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies. Wilby Wobbaby.
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
All right, welcome back. 23-22. The Trojans trying to battle back from what at one point was a 21-18 deficit. And now it's set point for East Grand Forks. 24-22. Keep in mind you got to win by 2 if Barnesville can trim away at this deficit. Back to serve and trying to end this one early is L. Olberg, and that serve is over. Bonches sets it up for Scogan. That one's dug out there by the Green Wave. Now Kovar through and down, and the East Grand Forks Green Wave take the first set by the final score of 25-22. 25-22, your score in set 1 in favor of the Green Wave. It was a fantastic set. And the Trojans come up a little bit short. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll get things ready for set number 2 in a couple of moments here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back. Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena here on Magnitude Sports. As we take a look at our upcoming schedule here, you can see that we have a doubleheader of football for you tomorrow as the Barnesville Trojans will host the West Central Area Knights, a couple of state tournament teams from last year. That should be a fun one. Park Rapids area and Perham, it doesn't matter what the win-loss record is between those two teams. When those two battle it out, it's the Panthers and the Yellow Jackets, and it's basically the Minnesota version of the Super Bowl right there. I can tell you that right now. 7 o'clock kickoffs for those games next week. More volleyball and football for you. Triple header next Friday on September 9th, and then a doubleheader of volleyball on Tuesday and Thursday as we get ready to come back here for set number 2 here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, and the first set going to the Green Wave, as you can see there on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard, 25-22 in favor of East Grand Forks. They take the 1-0 lead in the match here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. Barnesville Drug and Hardware, along with Barnesville Internet, Ratzel's Pool Hall, and the Barnesville Booster Club, along with Priority Real Estate, bringing you action here as we get ready to go for set number 2. The serve is over. Emily Smith sends it back. Now they'll set it up for Kovar. Kovar sends it over. Scogan on the second touch, behind the 10-foot line there for Kennedy Gray, and she got it down for a point. And Barnesville strikes first in set number 2. They struck first in the first set as well. Kenzie Scogan on the serve. They'll set it up near side here. That is Kiava. And it's a little too strong on the swing there by Kiava. And it's 2-0 in favor of Barnesville. Scogan continues on the serve. Serve is over. Grand Forks will set it up for Kiava again, and that one's through the blockers, and Barnesville controls it. Bell Peterson with a short touch and a whistle and a point. And a net violation on East Grand Forks. I didn't see it, but the officials did. And that gives Barnesville a 3-0 lead. As Scogan continues on the serve. Bump set. Kiava gets the kill. And that puts East Grand Forks on the board. That's the first kill for Kiava, unless I missed one earlier. (3-1) our score now, as East Grand Forks gets the serve. Serve is up and over. Still no aces in this game for either team at the moment. East Grand Forks had 10 of them in their last matchup, and Kiava sends another one over, and from a 3-0 deficit, thanks to Addison Kiava, it is now 3-2, and East Grand Forks is within a point. Beaver will set it up, and it's sent into the net. Kiava blocks it, and it's a point for the Green Wave, and we're knotted up at 3. Chasing after it, Bell Peterson dives, sends it back over. Green Wave will go on the attack. That falls for a point. With the kill that time for the Green Wave was Tatum Spokley, a senior. Ever down for 3 kills and 2 blocks in this contest so far. And that one, they have to get it over, and that'll be an ace. That's the first ace of the season, or of the match, I should say. And that one is courtesy of Maya Garrett, the senior. Garrett sends the serve over again. Beaver will set it up for Bell Peterson. Peterson is dug out there by El Oberg. Peterson sends it over. First contact made there by Oberg. Sent over. Strand racing back, and they will not get it over, and that'll be a point for the Green Wave. And the Green Wave have scored 6 in a row. They were down 3-0, and now they're up 6-3. That serve into the net, that gives Barnesville the point back, and it's 4-6. So another service error for the Green Wave. I have them down for 2 in the match. Serving has not been an issue for either of these teams up to this point. And that one falls to the floor. Bell Peterson with a little bit of oomph on that one, and it's 6-5. Emily Smith goes back on the serve. And that one will follow the floor, and Kiava will get the kill. Seven to 5 in favor of the Green Wave. Back to serve is Allison Kovar. Coming in is Fitzpatrick, number 10. Oberg will get a breather on the sideline for the moment. Beaver will set it up for Riddle. Middle of the net, it's down for the point. Emily Riddle with 5 kills according to my numbers. And it's now 7-6 in favor of the Green Wave. As Barnesville looks to get back into this one. Newell, serve is over. And now they'll set it up near side here for, I believe that was Zoe Nelson. No, check that, it was Ellie Marcotte. Bell Peterson pushes it over, kept alive. Second touch there by Garrett, now sent over. Strand. And now Riddle, middle of the net, got it over, and now they'll set it up near side here for Marcotte. And now Belle Peterson will send it back. Dug out by Kovar, they'll set it up for Marcotte again, and she could not get it through the blockers, and it's a point for Barnesville, and we're knotted up at 7. In both sets, we were tied at 7. Two ties in this set at 3 and 7 so far. That's service error into the net. Both teams with 2 service errors now, as East Grand Forks retakes the lead at 8-7. And the lead changes, all but 3 of them, and in credit to the Green Wave. Riddle sends it over, and it's kept alive. They'll try for Belle Peterson on the far side. Sent over in 2. Scogan digs it out. Now the back set near pin. Newell check that Beaver into the net, and that's a point for the Green Wave, and it's 9-7. On the serve here is Maddie Folden. Folden's serve is over. There's Belle Peterson. It's over. Dug out by Kovar. And now they'll set up for Marcotte. Sent over. Beaver on the second touch for Belle Peterson. Far side through the blockers. Down to the floor for the point. That's now 9-8. Green Wave still with the advantage. But Barnesville closing in. Kennedy Gray, the junior, will go back to serve. And she'll do the jump serve, but a little more power behind that one. Marcotte sends it back over on the third touch. Beaver will set it up there for Kenzie Scogan. She'll push it over and find the floor. We're tied at 9. Gray will continue on the serve. And that will be an ace serve for Barnesville. Maya Garrett has the lone ace for East Grand Forks. Now Kennedy Gray has the lone ace for Barnesville. Set it up Marcotte. Through the blockers and down. Marcotte will get the kill. Nicely done there by the sophomore for the Green Wave. We're tied at 10. That serve is over. Strand, now Bonchis will back set it. Riddle over, dug out there by a second touch there for Kovar. Sent over on 2, soft touch by Marcotte. And that one drops inside the line. And it was Kennedy Gray who got it over and down. That's her second kill. And she doesn't normally get a lot of kills. She'll get aces or assists or digs, and kills are not her specialty. But right now, she's doing a remarkable job at that non-specialty attribute tonight. 11-10 as Barnesville retakes the lead. Sydney Strand back on the serve. Strand's serve is over. It'll be set there by Spokley and sent over and down, and it was Fitzpatrick with the kill. 12-11, East Grand Forks will get the serve back. I believe it's Oberg. Nope, check that. It's the one in front of that 4. It's Marcotte with the serve. Set up here. Beaver will toss it over. Free ball. Digged out in front of the back line. Now they'll set it up near side for Kovar. Blocked at the net. Green Wave control it. Back set. Attack. Zoe Nelson. Sports got it down for the kill. Nicely done there by the junior Zoe Nelson. And we're tied up at 12. Marcotte on the serve once again. Bonchis will back set it. Through Beaver, down to the floor. Bonchis with the assist, Beaver with the kill. And Barnesville retakes the lead at 13-12 here in the second set on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Bonchis will go out. I didn't see who came in. I believe it was Newell. Beaver on the serve. Set it up. Scogan sends it right back. And now back over right in the back corner for Rumley Beaver. Her 5th kill of the night. And it's 14-12 now in favor of Barnesville. Beaver with the serve again. Second touch, Spokley now sent back over. And the second touch there for Beaver. And that'll be a net violation on Barnesville. Emily Smith got a little bit too close to the net with her momentum, and 2 in, 2 out for the Green Wave. And going back to serve is Elle Oberg. Oberg with a little hop serve, not quite a jump serve, but it's up and over, and probably just as effective. And Emily Smith is very effective there as she gets a kill. Barnesville stays up by 2, 15-13. Kenzie Scogan on the serve. Scogan serve over. Second touch, they'll set it up for, let me double check my pronunciations there. Cuiava, there we go. Scogan sends it over. Now this is Kovar. Scogan chases it down, Beaver sends it back. Free ball for the Green Wave. Middle of the net attack, down to the floor, and they're calling a lift on Cuiava. It's a touch violation on the Green Wave, their first of the night, and another point for Barnesville. And that, I didn't see it. I thought it was a clean kill for Cuiava, but it was not. 16-13 our score. Sydney Strand will dig that one out. Beaver will set it up for Belle Peterson, who pushes it over with 2 hands. And now from behind the 10-foot line, Marcotte sends it over. Barnesville on the attack. Newell down to the floor. And a little soft touch over the blockers up front. (17-13) our score. And East Grand Forks will take a timeout. So will we. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. Match was tied at 12. Barnesville made it 14-12. East Grand Forks scored to pull within 1 at 14-13, and since then, Barnesville's rattled off 3 straight to take a 17-13 advantage here on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. And Kenzie Scogan is back to serve here for the Trojans. Serve is over. First touch there by Oberg. And trying to get it over was Cuiava, but she couldn't. It was tipped on the block, and it will be a point for Barnesville, and that's 4 straight now for the Trojans. 18-13 our score. Scogan to serve once again. Serve just barely made it over the tape. Blocked at the net, back to East Grand Forks. Kovar will try from the near side. She gets blocked. Kovar will send it into the middle. It's sent over on a free ball there by Oberg. Sydney Strand will dive, and now Emily Smith with the kill. 19-13. Set up, Belle Peterson, 10-foot line, couldn't get it over the net, and that's a point for the Green Wave. 19-14 in favor of Barnesville here on the Ratzel's wall scoreboard. Out to Zoe Nelson, in is Maya Garrett. Senior coming in for the junior, and Garrett will go back to serve here for the Green Wave. With her team trailing by 5. Scogan to Belle Peterson, sends it over and out of bounds, and the Green Wave will get a free point. 19-15 our score now. And Maya Garrett back to serve once again. Standing serve from the middle of the service line, drops for an ace. It's the second ace of the match for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Both of them courtesy of Maya Garrett. Barnesville thought that one was going to go out of bounds, and it dropped in front of the back line. And Garrett will see if she can duplicate that one here. Sends it over. Scogan will not let that one fall this time. Emily Smith blocked at the net, comes back to the Trojans. They'll set it up for Belle Peterson. Peterson gets dug out by Kovar. Now they'll set it up for Kiava through the blockers and down. And Kiava gets the kill. (19-17). Back-to-back point, or check that. That is East Grand Forks has now scored 5 in a row, and that ends right there as Barnesville gets one back to take a 20-17 lead. Emily Smith with the serve. They'll set it up. That's Kiava. And that one's dug out by Smith. Set up for Belle Peterson, far side. Nice dig out there. Couldn't quite see who that was. Here's Kovar. Kovar gets the kill. (20-18). Grand Forks has scored 5 of the last 6. East Grand Forks, excuse me. That one just over, out of the reach of Kovar and down for a point. 21-18. Kovar's arms were approximately 4 to 5 inches longer. She would have had that one. Not much she could have done about that one. Back to serve now is Newell. A back set at the chase after that one. It goes under the net. That's a point for the Trojans, and it's 22-18. Nice hustle there, but couldn't quite get to where she needed to be, and we'll give another point here to East Grand Forks, and it's 22-18 now. And we'll take a quick timeout. No, we'll keep it here, actually. Once again, you can find us online on our website at magnitudesn.com, on YouTube and Instagram, Magnitude Sports, and then the final two, last but not least, Twitter, Facebook, Magnitude SM. All sorts of goodies on those social media platforms, so if you want to give us a like, follow, subscription, certainly appreciate that. 22-18 as we come out of the Green Wave timeout. Newell had a couple of aces against Ada Borup West on Tuesday night. None yet this evening. Set it up for, that was Marcotte. Now Belle Peterson. Belle Peterson will get the kill. (23-18). It was 23-19 in set one in favor of East Grand Forks. We'll see if that will duplicate itself on opposite sides here now. Nice save there. I believe that was Spokley on the save. It goes out of bounds. The point goes to the Trojans, and it's set point for Barnesville. 24-18, and Amelia Newell will look to tie this match up at a set apiece. Back set, Kiava. No, check that. Yes, it was Kiava. It's out of bounds, and Barnesville wins set number 2 by the final score of 25-18. So 25-22 in favor of the Green Wave in set 1, and 25-18 in favor of Barnesville here in set 2. We're all knotted up at a set apiece. The junior varsity game, by the way, went to Barnesville 2-1 over East Grand Forks. Last time I checked, the Thief River Falls and DGF game, DGF was up 32-7 with 3 minutes left in the fourth. When we come back from the break, I'll see if that's gone final yet. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office. And the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting-edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. All right, a set apiece here between the Trojans and Green Wave. You see the set-by-set scores there. Some other finals. Once again, junior varsity went to Barnesville 2-1. DGF defeats Thief River Falls in high school football 32-7, the final. Another high school football score played tonight. Osakis 35-13 winners over Crookston. And there's one other football game being played tonight between Pelican Rapids and Barnesville. And we have a frozen camera, so we'll get that fixed here. There we go. You haven't missed any points yet. The volley continues. Emily Smith. Nice dig out. No, it's going to be a kill for Smith. I thought for a moment there that she got underneath that one, but it went off to the right side instead of towards the net. And Emily Smith will pick up her 5th kill. That's 4 Barnesville Trojans with 5 or more kills in this game. 1-0 Barnesville here in set 3. Make that 2-0. Rumley Beaver is one of those with 5 or more kills. Kiavua at the near side. Couldn't quite get it down to the floor, but they will not be able to return it, and the point will go to the Green Wave. And they're on the board at 2-1. This is exactly how set 1 started. Barnesville took a 2-0 lead, and then East Grand Forks got on the board. East Grand Forks didn't get on the board until 3-1 in set 2. Emily Smith sends it over. They'll set it up. This is Kovar. Strand sets it up for, that was Kennedy Gray with an attack error into the net. And we're tied at 2. Serve is over. Beaver will set it up. Emily Smith couldn't get it over, and it's a point. I'm wondering if they might credit Kiava with a block there, possibly. I'm going to go ahead and give her one. She did get her fingertips on it. We'll check the official stat sheet a little bit later and see if I was right or wrong on that one. Once again, Barnesville got out to a 2-0 lead. Now the Green Wave have scored 4 straight, and they keep that one alive. Kiavua from the 10-foot line is up and over. Barnesville will go on the attack. Emily Smith down with the kill. Four to 3. Only 5 ties in set 2, tied at 3, 7, 9, 10, and 12. Now we're tied at 2, and Barnesville looking for that second tie at 4 if they can get it. They cannot get it, as that point will go to, that is Allison Kovar who gets the kill. And it's 5 to 3 now in favor of the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Back to serve is Kovar. Standing serve is over. Set it up there for, that was Newell who sent it over. Sent back, Strand will dig it out. Beaver will set it up, and Smith will put it down to the floor. Emily Smith with 8 kills, according to my numbers, and that is going to put the Trojans within a point at 4-5. And it'll be the aforementioned Emily Smith on the serve here for Barnesville. Serve is over. Chasing after it there was Spokley. Kiavua puts it over. Back set to Newell. That's dug out there by Garrett. And then blocked at the net. Emily Riddle with the block on the attack by Marcotte. And now we're tied at 5. Something tells me this one might have a chance to go to a full 5 sets, the way that this one's been going. Barnesville takes the lead, now it's 6-5. First lead change of the, or no, second lead change of the second set, of the third set, 1 to each team. Smith, serve is over. From the 10-foot line, sending it over is Marcotte. Now here's Beaver for Emily Riddle. Chiavua will try, and she will score. She got the kill. And that knocks us up at 6. Chiavua unofficially 6 kills and 3 blocks up to this point. She kind of had a very quiet set 1, and she didn't start making her presence known until set 2. Emily Riddle with another kill. It is final between Perm and Wadena Deer Creek. Perm takes it over the Wolverines 3-1. 25-20, 25-13, 16-25, and 25-22 the final in favor of Perm over Wadena Deer Creek. We'll get you more volleyball scores. That one was tipped by Sydney Strand. The kill will go to Marcotte. And it's 7-7. And now it's 8-7 as Riddle gets another kill. On Tuesday night, in a losing effort, Riddle and Smith, the pair of Emilys, had a majority of the points for Barnesville. And now those same two, along with Belle Peterson, are getting the job done so far here for Barnesville. Service error into the net for the Green Wave, their third of the match. Makes us score 8-8. And that's an ace. Kennedy Gray with her second ace of the night. Sending it over there was Fitzpatrick. And that one's a little bit too far, and another point here for Barnesville as they take a 10-8 lead now. Serve goes into the hands of Kennedy Gray. She has 2 aces and 2 kills in this match, unofficially according to my numbers. That one hits the tape and it lands out of bounds. Pulls the Green Wave back within a digit. Back to serve here is Marcotte. That serve is over. Now Bonchus will get underneath it. Scogan sends it over. Green Wave have a chance for an attack. Here's Kovar. Blocked at the net. Emily Riddle assisted by Rumley Beaver. (11-9). That serve just barely over the net, and that was a hard one to get underneath. They'll send it back. Bonchus makes first contact. And now Smith sends it over, hits the tape as it goes over. Green Wave will control. Blocked at the net again on the attack there by, I believe that was Chiavua, and it was. Back over to Barnesville now. Bonchus sets it up. Emily Smith got the bad angle and tosses it into the net. (11-10) now. Pelican Rapids and Hillcrest Lutheran Academy playing tonight. Park Christian Frazee playing tonight. Fergus Falls playing St. Cloud Apollo and some 8AA action. Minaga and Hawley, Thief River Falls and Roseau are some of the other matches going on tonight. And if we get some scores from those matches, we'll pass them along to you. Bonchus sets it up for Scogan. Green Wave will control. Chiavua over and kept alive. Nice job there by Bonchus to keep that alive and stay out of the net. Free ball for the Trojans. Bonchus will set it up behind the 10-foot line. Kennedy Gray into the net, and it's a point for the Green Wave, and we're tied at 11. It's a final from Thief River Falls and Roseau. The Prowlers take it over the Rams 3-1. 25-23, 19-25, 25-18, and 25-21. That's a final. 11-11 here over the net, and they're going to call a double touch, I believe, and they will. And that'll be a point for the Green Wave, and they take the lead for the third time in this set at 12-11. That is 5 touch violations on the Trojans. The Green Wave only have 1 so far. Uppsala and Pillager went to 5 sets. Uppsala upsetting the Huskies 3-2 in that matchup. Here's Bonchus and over, and now they'll send it back over to the Trojans. Set scores for that game coming up at the next moment. And that's out of bounds, and it's a point for the Green Wave. 13-11 now as the Green Wave go ahead by 2. Uppsala wins 3-2, 16-25, 25-19, 23-25, 25-12, and 15-7. Chris Kovar sends it over. Bonchus makes contact. Scogan sends it back, but out of bounds, and a point for the Green Wave. And the Green Wave are up 3 at 14-11. Smith sends it over. Kovar digs it out. Now they'll set it up for Kiava. And we check that. Rumley Beaver with the kill. And now Rumley Beaver will go back on the serve. It's 14-12. Back set and a whistle and a double touch. It's the second touch violation of the game. They got their first one back in set 2, and now this one here in set 3. 14-13 as the Trojans are back within a point. Beaver chases after it. Scogan from the 10-foot line puts it over, down, inbounds for the point. We're knotted off at 14. It's the 7th tie of the set. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, and now 14-14. Pushed over. Beaver makes first contact. Newell will set it up for Scogan. Scogan is dug out there by Oberg. Now sent back over to Barnesville. It's set up for Scogan again. Scogan down in front of the back line for the kill. And now Barnesville takes the lead back at 15-14. That's the 7th lead change of set 3, and now it's number 7, Remley Beaver on the serve. Hits the tape and it somehow gets back over. Lucky break there for East Grand Forks until the pushover by Amelia Newell. And a timeout for East Grand Forks. It's 16-14 in favor of Barnesville on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. Ratsos Pool Hall, you can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratsos Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratsos Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratsos Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratsos Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. Well, we got another final from an afternoon game this earlier today. It's played shortly after 1 o'clock. The Henning Hornets sweep the Breckenridge Cowgirls 3-0, 25-17, 25-20, and 25-20. Once again, Hillcrest Lutheran Academy and Pelican Rapids currently in action. No score update from that one at the moment. If we do get a score update, we'll let you know. Also in progress is Monaga and Hawley. Blocked at the net, Emily Smith along with Scogan on the assist. And it's 17-14 now here in favor of Barnesville. Serve over. They'll set it up here, and that is Cuiava with the point. Cuiava puts the Green Wave within a pair. It's 17-15. On the serve is Garrett. Garrett with 2 aces in this contest so far. Smith sends it over. Controlled by the Green Wave. They set it up for Kovar. Too far over the back line. And that's a point for the Trojans. And it's 18-15. Scogan with the serve. Push back over in 2. Scogan will touch up on it, and it'll fall to the floor. The point will go in credit of Cuiava. And it's 18-16. Serve goes back to the Green Wave. It's Allison Kovar on the serve, a junior for the Green Wave. Standing serve, high arcing serve, over and down for an ace. Kovar with the ace. It's the 3rd ace of the match. The other 2 going to Maya Garrett. And Kovar will get the ace. (18-17). And now it's 19-17. Back to serve this time for Barnesville is Emily Smith. No back set it, far pin. And did that get down in front? They're going to redo the point. From my vantage point up here, and I had a really good vantage point, I think she may have dropped it right on the line. So no points scored for either team. It remains 19-17, and they'll just redo that point. Cuiava will try again, blocked at the net. Belle Peterson assisted by Emily Riddle. (20-17) now. And that'll be an ace serve for Emily Smith. Her first ace. Kennedy Gray has the other 2. 21-17 and a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll talk to you in 30 here on Magnitude Sports. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena. Emily Smith will serve it up with her team up by 4, 21-17 here in the 3rd set. Trojans looking to take a 2-1 lead in the match. Green Wave looking to battle back and take a 2-1 lead themselves. They got a little bit of room to work with here, but they got to score. They got to get to at least 19 before Barnesville scores again. Otherwise, they might be in a little bit of hot water here. And that'll be a lift, and that point goes to the Green Wave. Another touch violation here for Barnesville. It is their 6th touch violation of the game, according to my numbers. 21-18 now, and like I said, they want to get to about 21-19, and you know, with that free point, maybe they want to get to 21-20 before Barnesville scores again. Right now, the waters are not so as hot as they were just about 1 minute ago. They'll set it up for Marcotte. And now they'll set up for Belle Peterson. That one dug out on the back line there by Folden. And sent over a free ball there by Spokely. Emily Riddle. Nice dig out by Kovar. They'll set it up here for Marcotte. Dig out by Strand. Into the net. Couldn't get it over, and it's a point for the Green Wave. And they're right where they want to be at 21-19. Standing serve is a little bit too far, and that's a service error for the Green Wave. It's their 4th of the match, and that'll be a point for the Trojans. They retake the lead, or not retake the lead, but extend their lead to 22-19. And the Ratsos pull all scoreboard. Newell with the serve, it's over. They'll set it up middle of the net attack. Blocked at the net by Emily Riddle. I have Riddle down for 7 blocks. 4 of them solo blocks. She assisted on 3 others. Newell serve it up with the score, 23-19. Back over to the Trojans. Strand. And now they'll set it up near side here for Beaver. Marcotte sends it over and down for the point. Marcotte will get the kill. It's her 7th kill of the match, and it's 23-20. Green Wave hanging in there. And they need this next point. To be honest, they need the next 2 points to keep this thing within their grasp. Riddle tried to send it down, won't happen there. They'll set it up far side there for Zoe Nelson. And now Scogan from behind the 10-foot line, dug out by Kovar. Here's the set for Marcotte. And now Scogan will set that one up. Now Belle Peterson blocked at the net. Scogan keeps it alive, back set near side. Down for the point, Rumley Beaver. 24-20, and it's set point here for Barnesville. Kennedy Gray has 2 aces in this match. Can she get one more and finish set 2? No, she cannot. 24-21. On a service error, the 3rd one of the match for the Trojans. 7 errors in the game, 4 for the Green Wave, 3 for the Trojans. Back to serve now is Ellie Marcotte. I have Marcotte down for 7 kills in this match so far. 24-21, Strand, now Bonches chases after it. Scogan sends it over. Green Wave will control it. They'll set it up for Kovar. Dug out by Scogan. Bonches, now Strand with 2 hands, puts it over. Now another setup here for, was that Kiava? I believe it was. Sent back over and down. Emily Riddle will win set number 3 on the kill for Barnesville. And her 8th kill gives the Barnesville Trojans a 2-1 lead here as we head over to the 4th set. Will the Green Wave force a 5th one and produce a thrilling ending to this one? It's certainly been a fun one up to this point, and I have every thought that it could be a fun one for the next set too. We'll see what happens. We'll get our answers when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Deeds Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. And we move ahead to set 4 as we return to the Barnesville Sports Arena here at Barnesville High School. Appreciate you tuning in. It's been a fun one so far. Both of these teams playing some pretty impressive volleyball, and the edge right now in favor of Barnesville. They're up 2-1. You saw the screen, the set scores right before they disappeared. In case you missed them, East Grand Forks 25-22 winners in set 1. Sets 2 and 3 go to the Trojans, 25-28 and 25-21, and now set 4 is underway. Green Wave will look to strike first. They send it over. That was Zoe Nelson, and now they will strike first. It's the first time in the match that they have gotten the first point of the set. Beaver will chase after it. There's Newell pushing it over. Pushed back over there by Nelson. And a free ball out of bounds. Point East Grand Forks, 2-0. Serve is over there from, that was Oberg on the serve. Sent back over. We'll set it up for Kovar. Pushes it over. Newell makes first contact. Sent over there by Kennedy Gray, and it dropped in front of the line. And it's a kill for Kennedy Gray. It's her third kill, 3 kills and 2 aces for Kennedy Gray, and the Barnesville Trojans are on the board. It's 2-1. And that will be an ace serve for Kenzie Scogan. And Scogan ties it at 2 on the ace serve. Serve up and over. They'll set it up here for Kiava. Strand will dig her out. Sent back over by Beaver. Now the set far side, couldn't quite see who that was. Here's Kiawa, blocked at the net. Emily Smith along with Belle Peterson. Emily Smith with the block will give the assist to Belle Peterson. 3-2 lead here for Barnesville. Beaver will set it up. Middle of the net, Emily Smith. That one's dug out by Marcotte. Kovar sends it over. They'll set it up for Belle Peterson. Through the blockers and down for the kill. Belle Peterson with 8 kills and 3 blocks unofficially, according to my numbers, and it's a 4-2 lead here for the Barnesville Trojans as they got down 2-0, and they rattled off 4 straight, and that's exactly what East Grand Forks did back in set 3. Barnesville not caught off guard by that one. Peterson puts it over and down for back-to-back kills. Kill number 9 for Peterson, and it's 5-2, and the Trojans have scored 5 straight now. Scogan's serve just barely makes it over, and it's down for an ace. It's her second ace of the night. 6-2 on the ace. The last ace came when it went to tie the game at 2-2, and now our next ace comes at 6-2. Let's set it up. Kiabla sends it over. Strand will dig it out, and Beaver will set it up there, middle of the net for Emily Smith. East Grand Forks keeps it alive. Kovar sends it back over. Newell will make the touch. Kovar will get the kill. Five kills and an ace for Allison Kovar, according to my numbers. 6-3 our score. Strand makes first contact. Beaver set it up. I'm not sure if she was trying to get it over the net or set it up, but either way, it was a bad angle there for Emily Smith, and the point will go to the East Grand Forks Green Wave, and that stops a 6-point scoring streak as it is now 6-4. Back set to Newell, blocked at the net. Kovar with the block, and Quiavo with the assist on that block. Strand will send over a free ball. It's going too far, and it lands out of bounds. 6-5, the Green Wave right back in this one now. 6-6, excuse me. Belle Peterson gives the lead back to Barnesville at 7-6. Emily Smith on the serve now with her team leading by a digit. Serve is over. They send it over in 2. Riddle makes first contact, pushed back over there. I believe that was Kennedy Gray who sent it over. No, it wasn't. She's not on the floor right now. It must have been Newell who sent it over. Anyways, back to action now. Kovar sends it over, dug out by Beaver. Newell now sends it over to Peterson. Green Wave will control it, middle of the net. Kiabla through the blockers. No, it went to the wrong side of the net. And it's a point for Barnesville. I believe it may have been a net violation. I didn't quite see the hand signal as I was looking all over the place. One touch back to the Trojans. Beaver will set it up for nobody. Some miscommunication there, and the Green Wave will get a free point to pull them back within a digit at 8-7. Going back to serve is Allison Kovar, the junior. Kovar, high arcing serve is controlled by Barnesville, and Riddle too far on that one. We're knotted up at 8. 8-8 our scores. Kovar will continue on the serve. That one doesn't make it over the net. Barnesville retakes the lead on a service error. All the lead changes have gone in favor of Barnesville here in set 4. I didn't see who got that one. Based on the celebration, it looks like it was Ellie Marcotte who got the kill. And that's now 9-9. Fourth tie of the fourth set, tied at 2, 6, 8, and 9. Now the Green Wave take the lead. That's the first lead change in favor of the Green Wave here in set number 4. And they're up 10-9, and going back to serve is Maddie Folden, a senior for East Grand Forks. Her standing serve hits the tape as it comes over, and Newell was there and ready. And Belle Peterson will put an end to that one quickly. She's just recorded her 10th kill of the match. She has the most kills of any of her teammates unofficially. We're tied at 10. Kennedy Gray, 2 aces so far in this match. No ace on that one. They'll set it up there for Marcotte. Bonches sets it up for Scogan. Scogan sends it over, and that will be a kill for Scogan. As Folden got a touch on it, but her teammates weren't able to help her out. And the lead goes back to Barnesville. 11-10. Gray with a jump serve. It's up and over and right back and off the fingertips. Rumley Beaver will get the kill. Had they let that one go, it may have gone out of bounds, but they did not. Rumley Beaver gets the point. Barnesville takes the 12-10 lead. I think if Barnesville gets to 13 or 14 before East Grand Forks gets to 11, that you might see a timeout coming up here. Riddle, 13-10. Riddle has now recorded her 10th kill. 10 kills for Riddle and Peterson, 9 kills for Emily Smith, 9 kills for Rumley Beaver, among others. They get it back over. Strand, Bonches will set it up. Riddle sends it over. It's kept alive, and almost a miscommunication, but Kovar got it back over. Bonches will try again. Near side, Beaver blocked at the net. Sent back over by Riddle. Green Wave will control it. They'll set it up, pushed over there by Marcotte. Now Scogan. Back line, kept alive. Set up for Marcotte, into the net, and the point for Barnesville. 14-10. Bonches, back set. Riddle races over to keep the volley going. Nice dig out by Bonches, goes to the net, and they tried to set it up, and that'll be a point for the Green Wave. 14-11. No timeout yet, and a rotation going out is Maya Garrett. Coming in is Zoe Nelson. Senior out, junior in. Serve is over. Strand makes first contact. Bonches set it up for Riddle. Riddle pushes it over with 2 hands and scores. 15-11. Strand sends it over. At the net, Green Wave can't control it, and it's a point. And a timeout, Green Wave. It comes at 16-11. Tied at 2, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And since then, Barnesville scored 6 of the 7 points scored since the 10-10 tie. Barnesville took the lead change at 11-10, increased that lead up to 14-10. Then East Grand Forks would score to make it 14-11, and now 15-16-11 is where we sit. And a timeout here for the East Grand Forks Green Wave as they'll talk it over and try and serve up a little bit of confidence here for East Grand Forks, so that they can rattle off a couple points of their own. They're in sets 1, 2, and 3, or sets 1 and 2 actually. They had 3 points, three different areas in the sets where East Grand Forks scored 5, 6, and 5. Strand's serve is over, and it's going to be an ace. 7 aces for the Trojans, 2 for Strand, 2 for Gray, 2 for Scogan, 1 for Emily Smith. 17-11 our score. Strand will dig that one out. Bonches will set it up. Kennedy Gray from behind the 10-foot line got the kill. Strand serve over. There's Marcotte, I believe. I couldn't quite see behind the ponytail there. No, it wasn't. It was actually Fitzpatrick. And I looked down and I missed that one. We'll check the scoreboard. The point goes to the Trojans, 19-11. And the Green Wave need a little bit of a rally here. Smith gets blocked at the net. Pushed over by Bonches. Kept alive, now they'll set it up for Marcotte. Out of bounds, point Barnesville. Now push the Barnesville lead to 20-11. Coming out is Rumley Beaver. And coming in is number 20, and I don't have a JV roster in front of me. I'm not sure who that is. Strand, serve is over. Back set, sent over. Marcotte through the blockers, and a point for the Green Wave. Or is it? Yep, it is. It's a point for the Green Wave, 20-12. Marcotte will serve. See if the Green Wave can get a rally going here. They've had 2 rallies of 5 and 1 rally of 6. And a rally of 5 or 6 here would be great, and they get one of those right now, 20-13. Great if you're a Green Wave fan, not so great if you're a Barnesville fan. Scogan for Bonches, middle of the net. Smith got it down! That is 3 Trojans with 10 kills. Rumley Beaver has 9. Scogan with 5. Kennedy Gray with 5. Amelia Newell with 3. Unofficially, that is your kill count for Barnesville. 21-13 in favor of the Trojans. Far side attack is over. Strand will dig it out. Beaver will set it up here for Scogan. That one's over. It's kept alive. Green Wave will set it up here for, that is Kobar who got it down. And Allison Kobar makes it 21-14, and it's still a 7-point deficit, but you chip away at that 1 point at a time, and you can eventually get back into it. El Oberg to serve here for the Green Wave. Oberg is senior. Strand gets low to keep that one alive, and now Smith will get dug out there by Oberg. Kovar dug out by Strand. Now Kennedy Gray from behind, and a block at the net there by Quiabla. And it's another point for the Green Wave, and it's 21-15. I have Quiabla down for 5 blocks.
Oh, yeah, but look at it. I don't know. I'm still
Oberg on the serve. Strand makes first contact. Now they'll set up for Emily Smith. Emily Smith and Emily Riddle both have 11 blocks. Smith with an ace, 11 kills. Smith with an ace and 3 blocks. Emily Riddle, no aces and 7 blocks. 4 solo, 3 assisted. 22-15. And they need to get it over on that touch, and they do not. And the Green Wave are close. – 22-16. That's a point for Barnesville, and it's 23-16. And a timeout on the floor. 23-16. We'll take a break. We're back in 30. And we will see if we have a conclusion to this one or not.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and Hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
It's an uphill climb for the Green Wave. It's not an impossible uphill climb, but the Barnesville fans are going to make it a little bit harder to climb that hill. They are on their feet. They are cheering on their team, and the Trojans looking for their first win of the season after falling to Ada West on Tuesday. Kiawa through the blockers, but Barnesville able to keep it alive. Belle Peterson sends it over. Kept alive there by, Oberg. Newell through. Oberg keeps it alive. They'll set it up here. Kiawa out of bounds, and it's match point for Barnesville. Emily Smith with the serve. And the Barnesville Trojans win it by the score of 25-16. And that'll be your final score in 4 sets. The Trojans take it 3 sets to 1. 22-25, 25-18, 25-21, and 25-16. As Barnesville had momentum in their favor coming out of that second set. And the gas ran out after set 3, and East Grand Forks wasn't quite able to recover in set 4. But they put up a valiant effort here tonight at the Barnesville Sports Arena, and nothing to hang their heads about. They showed some impressive volleyball today, and I am confident that they're going to be just fine moving forward into their season. We'll take a short time out. We'll come back with your post-game show, select the player of the game, take a look at what's ahead for these two teams. We'll see if we can dig up any other finals from 8AA, and if so, we'll pass those along to you, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Once again, your final score, Trojans 3-1 over the Green Wave, 22-25, 25-18, 25-21, and 25-16. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude. Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting-edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
All right, there you have it, your final score. Trojans 3-1, 22-25, 25-18, 25-21, and 25-16. Fantastic match through all 4 sets. Green Wave just got a little bit exhausted and ran out of gas there towards the end of the 4th set. They would score at 22-15. The East Grand Forks Green Wave would score to make it 22-16. And then Barnesville would score the final 3 to take the match 3-1. Let's go over some of the individual and team numbers here. Also look at some of the other final scores from 8AA, or not necessarily 8AA, but just AA in general, and we'll try and get a look at what's upcoming for these two teams, as well as what's upcoming here on Magnitude Sports. So we got a whole bunch to get to here in the post-game show. Once again, a big thanks to our sponsors, including Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Barnesville Cenex, The Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Willow Creek Insurance, along with Barnesville Internet, Ratzel's Pool Hard, the Barnesville Booster Club, Priority Real Estate, Midwest Bank, and the Purple Goose, all in Barnesville, making possible the volleyball and football action this fall here on Magnitude Sports. We certainly appreciate their support to make it all happen. 25-22 in the first set. It started out with a 2-0 lead for Barnesville, and then they would hang on to that lead until East Grand Forks would tie it up at 4-4. East Grand Forks would take the lead at 5-4. It would be tied again at 6-6. East Grand Forks would take the lead change at 6-7. Tied at 7, East Grand Forks with an 8-7 lead change. Tied at 8, Green Wave take a 9-8 lead change. Tied at 9, Green Wave take a 10-9 lead change. Tied again at 11, Barnesville takes the lead change at 12-11. Tied at 12, Barnesville takes the lead change at 13-12. Tied at 16, East Grand Forks takes the lead change at 17-16. Then we're tied at 17. Barnesville takes the lead change at 18-17. Tied at 18, then East Grand Forks takes the lead at 19-18 and never looked back. They would go on to win that set 25-22. There was a total of 10 ties, 3 lead changes for Barnesville, and 6 lead changes for East Grand Forks in that first set. In the second set, Barnesville would jump out to a 3-0 lead before East Grand Forks got on the board. Green Wave would score the next 3 to tie it at 3-3 and take the lead change at 4-3. East Grand Forks would holding on to that lead until Barnesville tied it up at 7-7, but the Green Wave got the lead right back at 8-7. It would be tied again at 9, where Barnesville would take the lead at 10-9. Tied at 10, Barnesville gets the lead back at 11-10. Tied at 12, Barnesville gets the lead back at 13-12, and they would never give up the lead again. Barnesville would take that 13-12 lead and build it up to a 25-18 victory in set number 2. And set number 2 included 5 ties, 3 lead changes for Barnesville, and 3 lead changes for East Grand Forks. So 5 ties and 5 lead changes in set number 2. We move ahead to set number 3 with the match tied at 1-1. And Barnesville would jump out to a 2-0 lead once again, just like they did in set 1 before East Grand Forks got on the board, and then eventually tied it at 2-2. And they would take the lead at 3-2, hang on to that lead until Barnesville tied it at 5 and took the lead at 6-5. East Grand Forks would tie it at 6. Barnesville would take the lead at 7-6. Green Wave would tie it at 7, take the lead at 8-7. Barnesville would tie it at 8-8 and take the lead at 9-8 on an ace by Kennedy Gray. Barnesville would hang on to the lead until East Grand Forks would tie it at 11 and take the lead change at 12-11. That would remain in favor of East Grand Forks until the set was tied up at 14-14. Barnesville would take the lead at 15-14 and not look back. They would get a couple of aces to make the score 18-17 and 21-17, and they would cruise ahead to a 25-21 victory in set number 3. That includes 7 ties and 7 lead changes, 4 for Barnesville and 3 for East Grand Forks. We move ahead to set 4, and it'd be the Green Wave who jump out to a 2-0 lead before Barnesville would get on the board at 1-2. And then Barnesville would tie it on an ace serve at 2-2 and take the lead change at 3-2. And they would get another ace at 6-2, and they would hang on to that lead until East Grand Forks tied it up at 6-6. Barnesville would get the lead right back at 7-6. East Grand Forks would tie it at 8-8. Barnesville would take the lead at 9-8. We'd be tied at 9. East Grand Forks takes the 10-9 lead. Barnesville takes a point to tie it at 10, and then they take another point to take an 11-10 lead. And they would increase that lead up to 14-10. East Grand Forks would score to make it 14-11. Barnesville would score points 15 and 16, forcing East Grand Forks to take a timeout and hoping that East Grand Forks would come up with a solution. But right out of the timeout, Barnesville would keep the pressure on, scoring points 17, 18, 19, and 20 to take a 20-11 lead before East Grand Forks trimmed away at 2012, 2013. Barnesville 21-13, East Grand Forks 21-14, 21-15. Barnesville 22-15, East Grand Forks 22-16. And then Barnesville with points 23, 24, and 25 to take the 25-16 victory in set number 4 to take the match 3-1. 5 ties and 5 lead changes in set 4. 4 of those 5 lead changes go to Barnesville. So to recap, 10 ties, 9 lead changes in set 1, 5 ties, 5 lead changes in set 2, 7 ties, 7 lead changes in set 3, 5 ties, 5 lead changes in set 4 for a total of 27 ties and 26 lead changes. 14 in favor of Barnesville, 12 in favor of East Grand Forks. And that wraps up your team summary here, set by set on your rally scoring here on the post-game show here on Magnitude Sports. Let's go ahead and flip it over to the individual numbers. And then we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, too. Individual numbers that are 100% unofficial. Allison Kobar with a block, 2 aces and 5 kills. Elle Oberg had 2 kills, according to my numbers. McKaylee Fitzpatrick, I had her down for 5 kills. Maya Garrett with 2 aces. Ellie Marcotte had a nice night for the Green Wave. I had her down for 9 kills. Rochelle Neal with 2 kills. Addison Kiava with 7 kills and 5 blocks. 2 of those blocks solo, 3 of the blocks assisted. Tatum Spokley with 5 kills and a couple of blocks. And as a team, the East Grand Forks Green Wave served up 3 aces, 1 for Kobar and 2 for Maya Garrett. Barnesville had a strong performance from 4 players. Belle Peterson, 10 kills and 3 blocks unofficially. Sydney Stroud with a pair of aces. Kennedy Gray, 5 kills and a pair of aces. Amelia Newell had her down for 4 kills. Rumley Beaver with a block and 9 kills. Kenzie Scogan with a block, a pair of aces, and 5 kills. Emily Smith with 3 blocks, an ace, and 11 kills. Emily Riddle with 10 kills and 7 blocks with let's see, I forgot to write down the last one. It was either 3 solo and 4 assisted or 4 solo and 3 assisted. As I take a moment to think about that, I think it was 3 solo, 4 assisted. I could be wrong on that. It could be flip-flop. But anyways, whether or not she had 4 solo or 4 assisted, she had a good night in front of the net, stopping the attacks on 7 occasions for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. And she would also tally 10 points for her team over the 4 sets of play here for the Barnesville Trojans as well. We'll take one more timeout. We'll come back, take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll select the player of the game, and we'll be back in a moment here with the conclusion of your post-game show right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
All right, welcome back as the crowd clears out of the Barnesville Sports Arena here as the Barnesville Trojans improved to 1-1 on the season with the win here tonight over the East Grand Forks Green Wave. And the Green Wave will fall to 1-1 on the season with the loss tonight. Other scores from 8AA Volleyball. Once again, Perham 3-1 winners over Wadena Deer Creek, 25-20, 25-13, 16-25, and 25-22. Hillcrest, Lutheran, and Pelican Rapids. They're playing, but no report on a score as of this time. Heading over Brackenridge, 25-17, 25-20, 25-20 for a 3-0 sweep over for the Hornets over the Cowgirls. As a matter of fact, Barnesville Trojans will see the Henning Hornets coming up here, I believe in a little bit over a week, but we'll double-check that schedule here in a few moments. Other action tonight with no scores reported. Fergus Falls and St. Cloud Apollo, Frazee and Park Christian. Holly-Monaga. Holly won 3-0. No set scores on that one that I'm aware of. And then that pretty much wraps up your action for 8AA and Heart of Lakes volleyball that we have at this time. Football scores from tonight. DGF 32-7 winners over Thief River Falls. Osakis 35-13 winners over Crookston. Pelican Rapids and Underwood. Let me hit refresh on my football here and see if there might be an update on that one. No update on Pelican Rapids and Underwood. And if we get an update before we go off the air, we'll let you know. But as of right now, there's no update on that one. So as we take a look here at what's coming up here for the Green Wave and the Trojans, let's go ahead and take a look at the East Grand Forks Green Wave as they are now 1-1 with the 3-1 loss here tonight. They got Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal on Tuesday, September 6th, and that's at a home game for the Green Wave. And then they go back on the road September 8th to take on the Kitson County Central. And then they'll be part of the Tournament of Roses tournament, or volleyball invite in Ada. And their first matchup on Saturday, part of that Tournament of Roses, will be against Red Lake Falls. Then their second matchup in that tournament will be Climax Fisher. Their third matchup in that tournament will be Dorth Glendon Felton. And then they will come back home to East Grand Forks to take on Red Lakes County Central on September 15th. And then they'll have a matchup with Thief River Falls on Monday, September 19th. And that's a quick peek ahead. Matter of fact, Roseau on September 22nd. Detroit Lakes on 27th of September. 29th, they'll take on War Road, and that'll wrap up the month of September for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. For the Barnesville Trojans, with the victory tonight, once again, they improved to 1-1 on the season. They have a road game in Holly this coming Thursday, and then they come back home to take on Wadena Deer Creek on Tuesday, September 13th. Then they go on the road to take on, Perham comes here, actually, on September 15th. Both the Wadena Deer Creek and Perham games will be live on Magnitude Sports. And then Barnesville will host Underwood on September 20th. We'll have that one for you here on Magnitude Sports. Barnesville will go to Glendon to take on the DGF Rebels on September 22nd. Another matchup you can catch here on Magnitude Sports. Barnesville will host Henning on September 27th on Magnitude. Barnesville will host Breckenridge September 29th on Magnitude. And then they'll kick off October with another match of the Perham Yellow Jackets on Tuesday, October 4th. I like that day. I won't tell you why. And then that will be at the Hive, and that game will also be on Magnitude Sports, as they will, Jason Lance will have the play-by-play broadcast on that one. And then they stay on the road and they stay on Magnitude Sports. They'll head up to Park Rapids to take on the Panthers on October 11th, and then back home against Pelican Rapids on October 13th. And then they'll have a day off. They'll have two games off from Magnitude Sports broadcast on October 17th and 18th. So that's a peek ahead for the Barnesville Trojans. Since we peeked ahead of that, let's take a look at what's coming up here on Magnitude Sports. We went over a little bit of it already for you here. Tomorrow, a football doubleheader. The Trojans will host the West Central Area Knights, and the Park Rapids Area Panthers will host the Perham Yellow Jackets. Both of those 7 o'clock kickoffs. I'll have the play-by-play call along with Chris for the Barnesville West Central game. And Jason and Bob will have the call of the Park Rapids Area Panthers and the Perham Yellow Jackets. Moving ahead into next week, volleyball doubleheaders for you on Tuesday, Perham and Detroit Lakes, DGF and Wadena Deer Creek on Magnitude. And then Thursday, Perham, Frazee, and DGF Pelican Rapids on Magnitude as well. And then a football triple header for you the following Friday on September 9th, as the Perham Yellow Jackets will take on Thief River Falls, Kindred and Oak Grove on the North Dakota side, and the DGF Rebels will take on Pequonk Lakes, the Patriots, on September 9th. So some fun action coming up here, and some fun action tonight here on Magnitude Sports. Once again, your final score in this one here, the Barnesville Trojans with a 3-1 victory over the East Grand Forks Green Wave, 22-25, 25-18, 25-21, 25, and 16. Player of the game is a really, really hard decision to make. We could go one of 3 ways. We could almost go one of 4 ways. We gave dual players of the game on Tuesday night in a losing effort in honorary player of the games, I should say, to Emily Smith and Emily Reddle on Tuesday night. You could almost do the same thing tonight. But, man, it's really, really hard. It seems unfair to pick just one of the players. But I think the edge goes to Emily Riddle and nothing against Emily Smith and nothing against Belle Peterson. Emily Riddle just she had 10 kills and she had 7 blocks. I had her down as 3 solo, 4 assisted, it was just maybe an extra couple plays at the front of the net that kind of pushed her into the front running for that player of the game. And the senior middle hitter Emily Riddle will be our player of the game today here for the Barnesville Trojans. Honorable mention to the East Grand Forks Green Wave. We're going to go ahead and give that to Ellie Marcotte, the sophomore. She had a nice night tonight, just shy of 10 kills. And Addison Chiava, kind of a little bit slow in the first set there, but she made her appearance known in the second, third, and fourth sets. But honorable mention for player of the game for East Grand Forks will go to Ellie Marcotte for the Green Wave. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, you see your final scores on your screen there. Big thanks to our sponsors, including Barnesville Senex, Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Willow Creek Insurance, Purple Goose, Midwest Bank, Priority Real Estate, Barnesville Booster Club, Roundsell's Pool Hall, and Barnesville Internet and the Barnesville Drug and Hardware for making this coverage possible. Here's your final scores one more time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you tomorrow night for football. Barnesville and West Central area, I'll be here for that one. And our other game, Park Rapids and Perham, Jason Bob will have that one for you from Park Rapids. Both of them kick off at 7 o'clock. We'll talk to you then. Have a good night.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.